Oh, and here we are again with a dehumidifier feature video. This time it's the Meaco 12L AH dehumidifier. First of all, it's a Meaco, the brand Meaco, and Meaco, I've actually been trying to find faults with them, but it's actually very hard because they make excellent dehumidifiers. The 12L AH is actually from 2016, and at the start of 2016 Meaco also released the Meaco Zambezi 8L desiccant dehumidifier, and that was basically the benchmarks and is the benchmarks of ground dehumidifiers or floor dehumidifiers. This year Meaco has also released a range of wall dehumidifiers, panel dehumidifiers, and they're much thinner than normal, and the controls are on the screen. They're a really spectacular piece of kit. Anyway, so I should also say that I own a Meaco DD8L compact myself, and I've owned it for a few years, and it works perfectly. Sometimes in my own house, sometimes in rentals, but wherever I've placed it, it works well. So now the 12L AH, it's a fairly basic type of dehumidifier, but because it's Meaco, I suppose it's a fairly good quality dehumidifier. It's fairly cheap to run. I suppose maybe at the average price, or the at 5.2 pence per kilowatt. This unit here runs at about 2.8 pence per hour, which is actually fairly cheap. It's also low on electricity usage, at about 20% Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius, and 60% relative humidity. It operates at about 183 watts, but that's with zero extraction. For 6L extraction, it uses about 190 watts, and for a full 12L extraction it uses 235 watts. So very energy efficient. Now, I said before, this dehumidifier is a compressor dehumidifier, and compressor dehumidifiers work best in temperatures of, say, 18 degrees Celsius and over. And the higher the temperature goes, the more efficient they become. If you want to use a dehumidifier in, say, 7 degrees Celsius or 9 degrees Celsius, I probably recommend a desiccant dehumidifier. It's also there's a low level noise. Compressor dehumidifiers are always a bit louder than desiccant dehumidifiers, and I think the maximum noise level of the 12L AH is about 45 decibels. And the other feature it has is a auto restart feature. So if it's, say, the dehumidifier is running at full power and the electricity cuts out, then the dehumidifier knows that it was operating at full power, and when the electricity comes back on, the dehumidifier will operate back in full power. And likewise, if it's in the first fan mode, it'll switch back on in the first fan mode. So very good, very good. There's also a timer, a 24-hour timer, which is excellent. Meaco actually has a low energy feature, which is called control logic, and this is that makes their dehumidifiers into automated machines, so they sort of turn on and off by themselves once the required humidity has been reached. But unfortunately the Meaco 12L AH doesn't have that feature, but it has a few other features which I'll show you now. So when you open it up, It comes with a little booklet, a little instruction booklet. It also comes with caster wheels, which you can screw on or not. The 12 litre AH weighs at about 10.5 kilos, so not too heavy, but if you're elderly or infirm, the caster wheels might be handy. This is your hose for the continuous drainage feature, so you can use it in sheds and garages and boats and places which are not visited too much. So now I'll just take the machine out of the box. There's a handle at the back, so I'm just going to take it out for 1 second, and I should just be able to slide it back out. I'll just put my feet out. It's all wrapped in there fairly snugly, so there's no damage to the machine when you buy. So this is the front, fairly basic. The side, the back with your filter and your water bucket. The water tank is 1.7 litre, and then the other side is the same as this side, and then you have some specifications there and stuff. So it's all neat. It's all neat. So I'll just show you the top now. So this is basically the top of the unit. So you have your timer switch here. The full light lights up when the water tank is full, and this is a safety feature. Continuous, that's at full power. You can set your target humidity and your fan speed as well. So they're all good. And what I really like, one of my favorite features on dehumidifiers is a LED display panel. Now, often these display panels are fairly small, and you sort of have to bend down to read it. Well, I'm half blind, so I do anyway. But this is you can basically see here that the numbers are fairly large, and you have your Celsius and your humidity reading there, which is great. So then you know exactly what's happening with your dehumidifier. And this is just the vent where the air blows out, but it's nice, the blue. I like it. And then your Meaco features there. So I think that's basically it. Like, it's a fairly simple dehumidifier. It lacks advanced features, but I suppose for the price and for the brand, I think it's a very good dehumidifier. So if you have any questions about this video or this dehumidifier, please just leave a comment below. And if you want to stay updated with other videos, please subscribe. Okay guys, talk soon.